Hi guys, welcome to Free to Be Fit, day 8 of the Pilo-Yoga challenge. We are in our week 2, we're closing on week 2 and going into week 3. I'm seeing results, I'm able to do chaturanga, my knee is getting better, so it is working. Check out my post on the effective pain relief. I am studying Ayurvedic traditional Chinese medicine, so part of the approach to treating any kind of disease is through herbs, obviously exercise and nutrition. We have 6-pack ab meals coming up from me, of course, your host, and if you didn't know my story, I lost over 80 pounds, competed in competition, got played in OCB and NBC, both bikini and fitness model, and took second place in fitness model and 6th in bikini, and also placed 10 in MPC bikini division. I am looking for a healthier approach to diet when it comes down to bikini competition, and making sure that I have balance when I'm competing. And this is what I recommend to my clients, is balance, and maybe even just think about looking at it as a way of life versus just preparing for those 4 weeks, going all out. And then I've known people who feel lost when they're done with competition. They're like, well, what am I supposed to do? I don't have goals. They don't want to exercise anymore. They don't want to eat healthy, and they kind of give up. So think about it as more of an approach to living. You have more energy, you look great, and you can eat tasty meals, not just a dried chicken. So check out my blog, www.sfe.com, for healthy recipes. I take kind of old mom's favorites and redo them. I have my cooking is world inspired, so it's a little bit of everything because I like variety. And also variety is the spice of life. And so don't forget your spices. So anyway, going back to today's workout, we're in day 8, and today you will need a foam roller and 2 weights. I'm still going with the lighter version because I want to make sure that I have my elbow healed before I go to, I have a training coming up, CKFMS, through Russian kettlebell training. That's where I got my RKC kettlebell training certification, and the specific workshop is for approaching training as a way of life, activating glute activation, different exercise activation, and just incorporating a more well-rounded approach to training. And you can always learn more. I realize the more I learn, the more I know that I don't know enough. Even though I've still taken all those certs, and I feel like I know more, but then there is so much more. Anyway, let's get to work. And today you will be doing 6 exercises. I encourage you to do vinyasa flow between each 5 sides on each leg. And our work core, we work our upper body, we work legs. So in every single workout, we work upper body as a whole. Anyway, let's do our first exercise. So for the first exercise, you'll need 1 weight and a foam roller. Scoot yourself over to the edge while your lower back, tailbone is still supported. Lie down and adjust, making sure that the neck is supported. Grab your weight, bring it over your head, slide your shoulder blades down so they're not going up towards your ears. From here, find your balance. Inhale, expand, lengthen. Exhale, sit up. Curl down. So this is the first exercise, sit up on the foam roller. Our second exercise will be 1-legged bridge on the foam roller. So you will do whatever the prescribed amount of repetitions on each leg. Bring your feet over the foam roller and scoot your hips as close as you can. Holding the foam roller, place your feet on the foam roller. Come down all the way on the floor, maintaining a natural curvature of the spine. The way you find it out, tuck the tailbone under, really flatten. So this is the tuck under, and then really arch back. Now you're kind of spilling the T-ball out, and this is the anterior tail, and this is the posterior tail. So we want a neutral spine, and then come back to neutral. There's a slide. You can actually, depending on your natural curvature, maybe slide your hand underneath, and that's what you want. From here, place your hands by your side. Walk the scapula down so it's flat against the floor. Engage your lower abs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, raise your hips. From here, keep the baby ribs in line with the rest of the chest. So you don't want to arch to the low back. You want to bring it down. Squeeze the glutes. Extend your one leg. Lower and raise. Lower and raise. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So do 20 on this side. Lower down. Maybe adjust the formula slightly to bring it closer. Also depends on your knees. If your knees are hurting, your leg probably will be slightly out. Come up. And think about keeping the upper part of the leg together, so your leg is not higher or lower, they're in line. You think about hugging the inner thighs, hugging the midline. If you have a zipper, you're zipped up, and your legs can't come apart. On to the next. Our next exercise is called Teasing Gravity. You'll need one weight. I'm going to show you from different angles. The arm, and so you place the weight in the opposite arm that the leg is coming out. You're sitting up, so pay attention to the lower back curvature. We don't want to sag through the lower back. That's where the back will start hurting, and you're actually coming out of your abs at this point. So really think about tailbone heavy, shoulder blades gliding on your back, long lines. From here, you'll hinge slightly back, and it's all, the hinge all comes from the lower back. You'll support yourself with an arm. You'll extend your arm up and over, the leg goes down, and then bring it in. There will be a slight tilt of the pelvis when you're coming in, but make sure you're really not coming out of your lower abs. So this is how it will look forward. You sit up straight. This comes from the hinge and the hips. You want to make it harder, bring the other leg out. So make sure this is the hinge at the hip, so if you're moving, this is all going to come from the hinge and the hip versus your lower back. On to the next. For the next exercise, you will need both the foam roller and the weights. So from here, hinge at the hips, grab the weights. Step away from the foam roller to the point where the top of your foot is on top of it. So you might need to adjust. At this point, it's pretty far out. We'll squat in the front, the foam roller will roll away, and then come up. All the weight is in the front leg. Shoulder blades down, abs engaged, and this is how it looks from the side. On to the next. For this exercise, you also will need both weights and the foam roller. So place your weights by your side. Slide down, come down on the mat. This will be a soldier walk with a chest press. Grab your weights. Place your hands by your side, just like as if you're doing a wide push-up or a chest press. Your legs, so you will have the back of the leg right over here just before your heel on the foremost. Firm up your glutes so much that your hips come up. And I'm going for a walk. It's one straight line from the armpit to the hip to the heel. And this is how you come out. You place your weights. Let me see. Next one. And the last exercise for the day is the V press with the leg extension. What you're going to do, you'll bring your weights on that. So our hands will go like a V, W, not a V, W press. So you'll come on your toes and press your hands out. You can also let go with the leg extension. This is how it looks from the side. Until next time, free to be fit. Well guys, we're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great one. Until next time, free to be fit.